All right.
Is this the first time you're using OBS?
No.
Okay.
It just came up with an alert for some reason. That's why it threw me
Gotcha.
off.
I was gonna make sure it was recording
Yeah.
if it was your first time, but
Yep,
you've already got it. So.
We're good. Yep. Appreciate it, though.
The skies are blue, and the clouds are as white and puffy as ever. It is an absolutely beautiful day in Sunnygrove. You see the sign as if you're entering the town. You see green grass to the left and to the right. A perfectly paved road. And every house in sight on the left side and the right side is perfectly attended to. White picket fence, beautiful colors. Everything is perfect in Sunnygrove. You all are in your homes. The day has been nice, it's been peaceful, and it has been calm. Everyone has decided to watch a little bit of TV for a little bit. And when you turn it on, you turn the knob, TV comes to life and has an old photo that just says, "Stay tuned." Immediately, that is replaced by the sound of an air siren.
Ah!
The air siren goes on for a few minutes, give or take. And then it cuts over to an opening for the WKBS 48 News. You see a man sitting there, and his hair is very neatly done. He has a mustache. If you want a kind of a representation of what he looks like, imagine Ron Burgundy. Sitting next to him is a beautiful, lovely woman with blonde hair. She is the first co-host to a news station. She is Susan Shanahan. And the man has a smile, and he looks at everyone. And he says, "Good evening, everyone. I am Daniel Finestone. What you just witnessed was a warning. It is to keep everyone safe in case there is to be a nuclear attack by Russia. There is no imminent threat, but everyone needs to be ready on the off chance that it does happen." And he kind of looks over to Susan, and she says, "We know that lately the threat has grown. It has increased to a level that has everyone scared. But I would like to tell you, don't be scared. Everything is going to be okay." And she gives everyone a soft, warm smile. Makes you feel comfortable, safe. We're going to start with our newest player, Kathy. Kathy, you sitting at home and you hear this. What would you like to do, Kathy?
So Mariana just kind of like is slumped in her chair with a highball glass of whiskey in her hand as this broadcast is happening. She's just kind of sipping it idly. And as the broadcast happens, she like when the explanation for the alert comes on, she kind of thinks to herself, huh, that's strange. Now, why in the world is something like that going on? And then, as soon as she sees the co-anchor's warm smile, she knows that something is amiss. She knows that something is very much amiss. So she just kind of carefully lurches over her side table and grabs her pistol and loads it.
Okay. Yeah, so you managed to load the pistol. What else are you currently doing? Is that it for now?
She doesn't really have anybody that she would talk to about this. She doesn't have, super close friends or anything like that, so she's just kind of, staring at the television, kind of uneasily, taking a couple of sips of her drink every now and again, and just keeping her gun at her hip.
Okay, fantastic. Mr. Kyle, what are you doing?
Well, initially, enjoying a nice cigar. I'm drinking a little bit of afternoon coffee. And as soon as the air siren goes off, I go, ah! And I nearly spill my coffee, and I fumble around with my cigar a little, but manage to keep a grip on it. Hey! Scaring me like that. Well, what is the meaning of this? Why don't they just do the siren? If it's the real deal, why you gotta scare people like that? Is it I got nothing better else to do today?
Okay, I like it. Is that all you're doing, Kyle?
That is my initial reaction, yes. I was easily startled and surprised by that.
Alright, I like it. Jack, what are you doing?
I'm putting on my makeup, and this is where I'm putting on my makeup. Alberto!
Hey, did you hear the TV? Did you hear all the panic that they're trying to kind of instill?
I'm going to step out of Alberto's bedroom, half done my makeup, still getting into my outfit, and I'm just going to be like, what on earth was that siren all about? What's going on?
Somebody at the station is bored today, and they had their button on the air siren, and they decided to put us in a full-blown panic like we're about to get nuked, and then they said we're not about to get nuked. I'm just trying to enjoy my afternoon cigar.
Alberto, slow down, honey. What is the meaning of all this? I'm trying to get ready for the get together we're going to tonight.
Okay. So I'm here, and I'm just smoking my cigar, and I'm just enjoying my coffee, and I'm enjoying a little bit of the afternoon TV, and big ol' air siren on the TV, and you got these anchor people on here like, oh, well, there's actually no emergency whatsoever. This is just in case there is an emergency. You need to be prepared in case we get nuked by Russia. It's like, oh, you got nothing better to do than the panic people in the middle of the afternoon?
Goodness, well, and when he does the siren again, she puts her hands over her ears, and she's just like, you don't have to reenact the siren again. I heard it the first time, but oh well, I guess we have an excuse now on why we're going to be late today. The siren blaring in our ears, it's distracting me because, beauty takes time, sweetie. As you know, beauty takes time, and I need all the time I can get before we can leave.
Hey, I know, sweetheart, I know. I just wanted to enjoy the TV in the afternoon, and now I'm on edge.
It's all right. It's all right. Just. How about you turn off the TV? I go get you the morning paper, and you read that, and I'll finish up.
Okay, I think that would be nice, sweetheart. I think that would be nice.
Oh, did you get a hold of Lucas?
Oh, no, not yet. You know, I need to if he ever answers his phone.
Yeah, we're going to need him tonight. She's gonna go skedaddle and go get that paper.
About that time, the phone rings.
Do you want me to get it?
Yeah, if you can, honey, if you can. I need to turn off this blasted TV anyway.
Sure. She rushes to get it, and she says, "Hello, Fernandez residence."
You hear a very familiar voice. It is Louis Lafleur, world-renowned fashion designer, whose party you're attending tonight. And you hear him say, "Hello there. Is this the beautiful woman of the house?"
Mr. Lafleur, it's wonderful to hear from you.
Oh, I just want to make sure that you got the dress that I had made specifically for you for tonight, my dear.
Yes. I'm wearing it right now. Actually, I'm just putting on my makeup, but that siren seems to have messed me up. I need a little bit more time now. Did you hear that?
Oh, my dear, I did hear that, but I don't feel there's anything to worry about. This has been going on for a little while, and it's merely nothing, honey. Don't fret over something so small.
You're right. Thank you, Mr. Lafleur. But yes, we are going to be there with bells on. We might actually be a little bit late due to that siren, and I do apologize in advance.
Well, as I always say, honey, it's best to make a grand entrance.
Yes, we plan on it. we plan on it.
Oh, I could not be happier. There's going to be a lot of high-profile people here tonight. I feel it's going to be exquisite. It's going to make a lot of careers, and quite possibly it could break them as well.
Oh wow. Well, I tell you, I can't wait to show up there, and neither can Alberto.
Oh, well, I hate to keep you, my dear. I know you have things to attend to. Please, give my love to the family, Alberto. Of course, yourself, and is Lucas? Is he attending too?
Yes, we're just trying to get a hold of him. He, for some reason, has trouble answering his phone sometimes. I don't understand why, but that's Lucas. He's probably practicing his karate or whatever he does that keeps us safe.
Yes, I understand. Well, I do hate to keep you. I just wanted to make sure that you're able to make it tonight.
Yes.
And it's so lovely to have such a beautiful woman model my dresses.
Thank you. It's an honor and a pleasure. It really is.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, and I will see you tonight, love.
Mwah. See you tonight. You have a blessed day.
And he hangs up, and we immediately shift over to Lucas. What's going on, Lucas? What's happening?
I reach over and grab my fifth of Jacks and take a drink.
All right.
And load my Beretta.
Okay. You gonna do anything else?
I had to the kitchen to get me a bowl of cereal.
Okay. You managed to make yourself some cereal just fine.
I put the burger on the table, I pulled out my switchblade, I stabbed the box of cereal.
Okay.
I'm a serial killer.
So you managed to be the first serial killer.
Wow. GG, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that, and yet I should have.
What is that all you'd like to do right now, Lucas?
Yep.
Okay, so we shift back over to Kathy, and Kathy, your phone rings as well.
Kathy, right? You said.
Yes,
Excuse me. Sorry.
you're fine.
I literally just got a coughing fit.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
I'm gonna try to incorporate this into the story. So Miriana had already lit up a cigarette to try to, soothe her nerves, and that's what she's doing. She's coughing wildly as the phone rings. Just
Makes sense. Yeah, no, you coughing, and the phone is still ringing.
yes. So she just kind of like shakily picks up the receiver and then takes a sip of her glass, and she's like, hello.
On the other end, you hear a very sweet sounding, more of a higher pitched voice, definitely feminine, and you hear her go, is this the lady of the house?
Well, this is the only person of the residence. May I ask who's calling?
Okay. Well, this is my name is Margaret Dane, and I am the secretary to the mayor, Alan Thompson, and we were wanting to know if you were going to attend the grand party tonight. Maybe to we could meet with you, so we could maybe count on your vote for the next election.
Vote? Well, grand party. I did hear something about a party earlier, but I wasn't planning to attend. It's tonight, she said?
It is tonight, yes, and Mr. Thompson would absolutely love to have you there. He really wants to meet with the people of Sunnygrove. He feels he can make a real difference, and it would be just lovely if you could be there.
What's an old spinster like me got anything to do with a influential guy like him?
Well, everyone in Sunnygrove is important to Mr. Thompson.
That's, she's just kind of like, her hand is kind of twitching with her cigarette and her fingers, and she's like, that's nice. I suppose he'd be pretty disappointed if I didn't. Is that correct?
He would, he would be a little upset. Yes, he would like for everyone to attend, so if they have any questions or anything, really, he could address those to do what's best for Sunnygrove.
Well, very well. I'll go ahead and powder up, and I'll get dressed and get myself moseyed on over to this little shindig.
She goes, oh, swell. You still have a little while before the party, but we can't wait to see you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. What did you say your name was again?
Margaret Dane.
She writes it down.
Okay.
Margaret. And where is the party exactly again? I don't quite remember.
Well, we've decided to have it at Town Square. You can't miss it. Everything has been set up and decorated, and it's ready to go. It's not time yet, but you can't miss it. It's in the dead center of town.
Very good. Good. I'll see you, Mr. Dane, and Mr. Thompson as well, and I hope to see y'all soon.
Oh, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. She hangs up.
Okay, so you hang up. What would you like to do?
Mariana just kind of like takes a deep breath, and she's like, oh, shit. First, this whole broadcast has got me all whipped up in a stir. And now I gotta go and meet some weird-ass politician. Why can't I just say no to things? And she takes a couple of sips and puffs of the cigarette, puts it out.
Okay. Yeah, so you put up the cigarette, and I would assume you're probably going to start getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just kind of like collects her thoughts and gets out of her house clothes and starts bathing, powdering her face, putting her makeup on, and getting ready to get in the car and go.
Okay. So yeah, you begin to get ready. We're going to shift over to Jack and Kyle since they're together. So a little bit of time has passed, and what do you guys want to do? What are you guys doing?
Well, all right, go ahead, Kyle. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to be reading the morning paper now while smoking my cigar, hoping something else doesn't startle or surprise me.
Yeah.
No, as you read the paper, it just seems like everything in Sunny Grove is just really, really peachy. Just everything seems to be just so well taken care of. There seems to be just no problems going on.
This is more like it. Some peace and quiet. The city I love. Lots of good news in the paper. Charming articles. The funny pages. No, this is more like. This is more like.
What about you, Jack?
Well, after I got off the phone, I would have just filled him in on what Mr. LaFleur was saying, and then I just would have. Do you want me to like role play it now, or since time passed, we just say that happened?
You can fill him in. It could be like time is. Yeah. We could just say that you're filling. Go ahead, fill him in.
Yeah. So I just got off the phone with Mr. LaFleur, and he was just wondering about if we're going to come tonight, and if I'm going to wear the dress he wanted me to model. And I told him, I'm definitely going to be there, and I have the dress on now. She does a little spin in it and goes, ah! She's like so happy. She's just like, ah!
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. You look gorgeous in it, my dear.
Thank you.
Thank
you, sweetie.
It'll be nice to see Louis tonight, too. I like Louis.
Yeah, he is, he's a good man. He's a good man.
I got a cigar straight from Havana for him.
I I know. You love your cigars.
I suppose I probably should get dressed soon. I'm thinking about wearing that nice salmon suit tonight.
Oh, the salmon suit. Do you want me to go and lay that out for you?
Sure, dear, if you don't mind. Of course, if you're still getting ready, I can always do it myself. It is no problem whatsoever. I just figured it'd be nice to color coordinate with my Cadillac and everything, arrive in style, like we
Yeah.
always do.
Right. Well, it's no problem at all. I'm ready, so I'll just go lay out your suit. You
All
what
right,
you need to
dear. I'll finish reading the paper and I'll finish the cigar and then I'll get ready.
Sure. She's gonna go into his closet and get all that ready.
Okay, so you go into the closet and begin to get everything ready, and
Mhm.
nobody has still heard from Lucas yet.
I'll look up from the paper. Honey, have you heard from Lucas yet?
No. Did you want to call him, or do you need me to call him, or?
I can call him, dear. I can call him.
Sure. I just laid out your suit.
Thank you, honey.
Okay, so what are you doing, Kyle? You gonna try to give old Lucas a call?
Yeah.
All right, you pick up the phone and you turn the numbers and dial Lucas's number. Lucas, your phone is ringing.
He starts shooting at it.
Huh?
You're shooting at the phone?
Yep.
Well, the phone don't ring no more. No. The phone just stops ringing.
You're serious?
Well, honey, I don't know what's going on. The phone was ringing, and now it's not.
That's strange. He wouldn't just pick up the phone and then hang it up, would he?
I mean, you know what? Let me try again.
Yeah. Give it another try. I'm a little
You give
worried
it another
now.
try, and no, it doesn't even seem like there's a dial tone anymore.
Honey, is the phone broken? No, there's no dial tone.
I don't know. Oh, now I'm worried. Maybe we should go check up on him.
All right. Let me get the gun.
Oh, I hate it when you get that gun. I hate guns.
I know, my dear. I know.
I mean, I understand the use of them. I understand why we need one, but they terrify me.
Well, I've never had to actually shoot it yet. I hope it remains that way.
I hope so too.
I'll get up and I'll go to the dresser by the bed. I'll get the gun and I'll check it. I'll load it and I'll grab the extra clip. And I'll set it on the bed and I'll start getting dressed.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to get the gun loaded, fully operational if you need to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And you managed to get dressed. Takes a little bit of time, not too much at all. What do you want to do?
Okay. All right. I'm ready. Are you ready, honey?
Oh, yes. Let me get my purse.
Okay. And I'll get my gun and all my usual belongings, and I'll get it with me, and I'll get the keys to the car.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to get the keys and start the car, and it starts right up. Purrs just beautifully.
Such a beautiful sounding car.
It really is nice.
All right. Let's go see what's up with Lucas. Let's go see what's up with Lucas.
Sure, dear.
Okay, so both of you get in the car and you drive to his home, and you guys you get out of the car, you walk up to the door. What do you do?
I am going to keep an eagle eye out. I'm going to look for anything that may be out of the ordinary, any signs of forced entry, things like that.
I'm gonna stand by his side and like hold one of his arms with both of my arms, like I'm his arm candy, and I'm also scared.
Kyle,
Yes.
make me a logic check.
Logic check. All right. I do have eye for detail.
Okay, that will add another. So the way this works, I'm going to explain it since there might be people in here who don't know how to do it. So you always start out with one positive die in a skill check. Since Kyle has eye for detail, he will get a second positive die. Now, for this check, I'm not adding any negative dice. So just roll those two positive dice. And what is your logic rating, Kyle?
It is a 2.
Okay, so you roll those two 6-sided dice in your positive pool. You have to roll a 2 or less in order to succeed.
Okay.
Ooh, I see. That's right.
So
I have 1, 2. I have a 2 and a 3.
You rolled a 2 and a 3?
Yep.
Mhm.
You got one success. So as you're looking around, you kind of notice that while nothing super, you would say, like, fishy is going on, you notice that there's a couple bullet holes that are, like, that have, like, exited the home.
Hey. Get back, sweetheart. Get back. I'm gonna.
What's the matter?
I'm gonna reach into my coat pocket for my gun. I'll point them out. Bullet holes.
She wouldn't have even have seen them if she tried, but now that he's pointing it out, she's just like, oh my goodness! And she steps back. She draws away from him and steps back. And now she's terrified. Now she's shaking. Oh, what
Yeah,
happened to
absolutely.
Lucas?
Stand back, sweetheart. Stand back.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
going to knock on the door. Lucas! Buddy, are you in there?
It's open.
Are you the only one in there?
Now I am.
Upon hearing that, I'll put the gun away and I'll open the door.
Yeah, so you open the door and you see Lucas standing there.
Oh, my.
Lucas, amigo, what happened?
I warned it not to back talk, but it started back talking again. I point to the phone.
What? Let's start it back talking.
I'm gonna
That
slowly
damn
enter.
technology.
Go ahead.
That damn technology.
Well, I'm gonna look in his house to see exactly what was shot at now that I'm inside.
Well, you see that there definitely is a phone that once looked like it worked, but now has been, shot up.
Hey, Lucas, that was me trying to call you. You're not supposed to shoot the phone.
He shot the phone?
He shot the phone. Look at the phone.
Now I see the phone and I'm just like, Lucas Cage, what is the meaning of this?
You also see a cereal box that looks like it's just been gutted.
Hey, what did you do to the box?
I'm a serial killer.
You're a what?
You're against the man, but the phone. You're supposed to use the phone to communicate. I'm not supposed to shoot the phone.
It was conspiring against me.
Lucas, amigo, that was me trying to call you. I was trying to get a hold of you to let you know that we're going to this event tonight, and my sweetheart here is supposed to be modeling in this beautiful dress, and now she's all panicked, and now she's got to refreshen herself again. And
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. There's no danger here. It's okay.
All right, all right.
So now that things have seemed to come together on what happened, things have begun to calm down a little bit. You guys know that the party starts in about 2 hours.
In the space of your white than we did before. And I see how the white really.
Hey. So, I guess I'm here in person to ask now if you would be able to join us at the party tonight.
Yes, please. We're going to need your expertise in case something happens.
Will there be alcohol?
More than likely.
I would be surprised if there wasn't.
Right.
Alright, so we're looking at pergola lighting. Pergola lighting, front and the back, too. And I'm actually asking for your.
What do you say, Lucas?
Do I need to bring Big Bertha with me?
Big Bertha?
And I point to the gun.
Oh, yes, but try not to flash it around me. I'm terrified of guns.
Which I love, because it makes a big statement. And natural colors.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. The big man is only gonna pull it out if there's a danger. He's not going to pull it out, hit any more phones, I'll say glaring.
Okay, so now that things have calmed down, you guys gonna go back home? You guys just gonna go ahead and go to where the party is? Gonna go around town?
Oh, sweetheart, do you need me to take you back home, or do you want me to see if I can get something for us at the diner and bring it back?
Oh, something from the diner would be lovely. Then I can have a little bit of something to eat before I go. Yes,
Of course.
Because it's in 2 hours, and I don't want to. I know I'm very particular about what I eat. She puts her hands on her waist, and she kind of swivels her waist to kind of show, she has a very tiny waist. And she's just like, I do have to watch what I eat, but something would be nice. I don't want to starve myself now, so I really appreciate it, honey.
Oh, what do you want to eat? I will get you anything.
Give her a double cheeseburger.
All right, a cheeseburger for the big guy.
I want the opposite of that. Some type of salad or something.
Okay, so a cheeseburger for the big guy, a salad for you, and... what the heck? I'll get a cheeseburger too.
Okay. Are all of you guys going together? How's the arrangements looking?
Well, I'm going regardless.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go too. We can go.
What about you, Lucas?
I'm gonna lower my gun.
You're gonna do what with your gun?
Reload it.
Okay, you managed to reload it. What are you gonna do after that?
She turns away and she's just like, oh. She's like, oh, that's just, oh. She shields her eyes. She really doesn't like guns.
That's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. It's alright. He's just making sure that it's operational.
Okay.
Are you going to go with them, Josh, or are you going to stay back in the house?
I'm staying at the house.
Okay. We're going to switch over to Kathy. Kathy, some time has gone by. You've managed to put together an ensemble that you feel would be best for this party.
Okie doke.
What are you going to do?
So Miriana just kind of is again like mentally preparing herself and knowing that she'll probably be able to like get to the bottom of this weirdness that's going on at this party. So she just kind of, you know, collects her thoughts. She's wearing a pillbox hat and has a let's say a long and frilly black dress.
Okay, very lovely.
Thank you.
Okay.
And she just kind of gets her things, all the things that are listed in the inventory. That's her lockpicking kit, whiskey flask, Atlas of Sunny Grove, smoking kit, and her pistol all go into her purse, which she slings over her shoulder. She exits her house and gets into her car and tries to start her car.
Okay, so you get inside your car and you start it, and the engine starts right up.
Okie doke.
Starts right up.
She pulls out of her driveway after one last moment of introspection and starts moving towards the what's the place called? Sunny Grove Town Square.
Okay, so yeah, you pull out and you manage to drive to Sunny Grove, the town square, and you can see there's already a lot of cars here that are parked. You can see there's a lot of people that have already arrived. It doesn't look like the party itself is officially started, but it looks like people have gathered early. And you can kind of hear they have some speakers that are around, and you can hear that they got like a little bit of music playing. And currently you can hear Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White playing by Perez Prado. And it's go ahead.
I just said neat.
And it seems that everybody is enjoying themselves, having just a real good time. They're dressed very classy. And you can notice, well, you know what? Actually, I'll say, make a logic check.
Okay.
So, do you have anything on that would, a positive feature that would be like something of eye for detail, or that would deal with perception? Or, in this case, do you have a negative feature like Jack that would make you oblivious?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
She is scatterbrained. So, like, that's the negative mental check on her. The positive, or that's her negative mental feature. Her positive mental feature is urban planner, so I think that scatterbrain would probably detract from that, from perception more.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think you're right. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll one positive dice and one negative dice.
Okay.
And then tell me the results. Now, you don't add them up. It's the only thing that matters is the number rolled on those dice.
Okay. Oh my god. Wow, okay. This did not go well. So my positive die was 1,
Okay.
and my negative die was a 5.
Okay. What's your logic score?
Wait. 4.
Okay, so a 1 is a good thing. That means you
Yep.
succeed.
Yep. It's actually a good thing in this system. Yep.
Yes, you got to roll lower. You got to roll equal to your rating or lower to succeed.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Yep.
a 1 is a good thing.
Yep.
However, you see where I have stress and resistances on your sheet?
Yes.
On the mental category, put a 1. Or in your notes, or however you want to keep track, you have 1 mental stress. So as you're looking around, you begin to feel a little anxious when you notice the mayor. He's already out and about. He's kind of shaking hands and he's talking to people. But you also notice some really high people from Hollywood. You notice James Stewart, Grace Kelly, William Holden, and you even notice John Wayne
Whoa.
is at this party. They're currently talking to the mayor right now. So a little bit of mental stress is, nervousness, a little bit of anxiety from this is a big deal. And you can tell now from seeing these celebrities that this is a lot bigger than you had anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
How big of a city is Sunny Grove?
Sunny Grove is about a moderate to small city. It has a population of 14,005.
Okay, so it's not that big.
No, it's moderate to small. More on the small side.
And it's not like near any big cities?
It is a little ways outside of Pittsburgh.
Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of like a nothing place. Yeah, so Mariana just kind of like thinks to herself, now what the hell are these people doing here?
Now, you remember reading in the paper recently that a Hollywood fashion designer recently decided to move here. And he decided to open up his own modeling agency. And it's called the Le Fleur Modeling Agency. And he is a man from Paris, France, who moved to Hollywood when he was younger. And he's done all of the very classy dresses that you would see on the red carpet. The question you ask yourself that you don't really understand is, why did he move to Sunny Grove?
I wanted to make it so unique and special.
That's something you don't quite understand.
I know.
So what are you gonna do?
Do I see him? Do I see LaFleur?
Yes, you see him over there with the mayor and the celebrities. Yeah, absolutely. He's got like a white silky shirt on that's kind of buttoned up, and it's got like ruffles on the frillies on the wrists, and his hair is done in a very exquisite like a curl. Best way to explain what he looks like is Liberace.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright. So let's see.
And when you see the mayor, he's a shorter, pudgier man with dirty blonde hair that's kept neat and trimmed. If you need a good representation of what he looks like, Sean Astin.
Okay. I'm just going to... Let's see. Okay. There's a bar here, right? Like, there's someone tending a bar, like an open...
Yes, there is an open bar that has several people already at it, and there's a person walking around that has hors d'oeuvres that's serving various little pieces of food.
Okay. Alright, so Miriana's gonna walk over to the bar and, like, try to position herself to where she can kind of hear what LaFleur and the mayor are talking about.
Okay.
And just kind of, like, casually order, White Russian, please, at the bar.
You see the bartender looks at you, and he has a soft smile. You don't necessarily feel his smile is as genuine, but more of a, I have to be professional.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of just nods and begins making your White Russian. And make me another logic check to see if you can hear what's happening.
Yep. Let's see.
I'm going to add 1 negative dice to your pool because there's enough people around you talking that it would be a little difficult to pinpoint exactly what they're saying in particular.
Okie doke. Alright. So I'll go ahead and roll 1 positive die and 2 negative dice.
Correct.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
I was born in the South, but I began my design career in New York State.
Oof. Yeah, okay, I am not winning that. Okay, so I got 3 for my positive results, so that's 7 in total for the positive, after 4 in logic, and I got 8 for a total on the negative result.
No, you don't actually add any dice together in this game.
Oh.
So the way it works, your logic is a 4. So when you roll a d6 on your positive dice, if your dice comes up as a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you succeed. If it comes up as a 5 or a 6, you fail.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you rolled. What did you roll on your positive dice?
A 3.
Okay. Now what did you roll on your negative dice? Not added up, just the numbers on the dice.
2 4s.
2 4s. Okay. So you succeed, but you take 2 more stress because none of your negative dice were canceled out.
Oh, fuck.
So you are at 3 mental stress.
I don't lay off the sauce.
As you begin listening in, you can hear that out in Hollywood recently there have been a string of murders going on where the victims, their bodies have been left at various areas in like alleyways, but what is really disturbing about this is from head to toe, every bit of their skin has been peeled off.
He just, like, tries to, you know, keep as close to a poker face as she can, but she's obviously, like, you know, somewhat perturbed by picking up these tidbits.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you definitely feel an uneasy feeling after hearing this, because that's disturbing, right? I mean, who does that? And about that time, you see more people begin to pull up, and you can tell that the crowd is growing. It's becoming quite a party here at Town Square in Sunny Grove. Kyle, you have made your way. You and Jack, you guys have made your way to the diner, and it's one of those diners that it reminds you of like this. It's back with the drive-in diners were really popular.
Mm-hmm.
And so, do you guys want to you gonna order like inside? How are you gonna do it?
Let's order inside.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so you manage to go inside, and you can see a middle-aged woman, and she's standing there. She's kind of wiping down the counter. It's not too busy right now. You know that most people have probably begun making their way to the party. And she looks at you with a very friendly, sincere smile. And she goes, "What can I get you?"
Hello. I hope you're having a great day. I would just like to order a salad and 2 cheeseburgers. The cheeseburgers come with fries?
She goes, "Absolutely. There would be no other way."
Alright, that is the order. You just let me know how much it is.
You see that she kind of rings it up on an old tiny cash register. And she goes, "Oh, that will be $7.50.
I'll pull out a $20 bill. I'll hand it to her. Keep the rest. Keep the change.
She looks at you very wide-eyed. She goes, Are you sure?"
Absolutely, it's not a problem at all.
She says, "Oh, thank you.
Oh, she's gonna go. My character is, holding his arm still, and she's gonna go, oh, and she's gonna reach into her purse. She's gonna slip a 10. He says, "It's a little something for me too. Thank you."
You see, she looks at both of you and goes, oh my goodness. Thank you so much." And you can tell that she's incredibly just grateful.
Yeah.
And she kind of walks to the back, and you can hear the frying start up, and you can hear the meat sizzling. So you know that you're getting fresh food. And several moments go by, and she comes out holding 2 baskets with like 2 burgers and a thing of salad. You can tell she's been doing this a while.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, I hope you enjoy your food, and please come back anytime."
Of course. I just have one small favor to ask. One set of burgers and fries. Can I get that in a to-go bag? I got that order for a friend of ours. I'm going to take it back to him. Me and the beautiful lady here. Of course, we're going to sit down and eat, but I need to take this order back to him after we're done.
She goes, "Oh, yes, absolutely." And she takes one of the burgers and grabs a to-go box. And she begins putting it in there neatly, very tediously. And you guys sit down, and you guys are the only ones in here momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting on some bar stools. They're like metal, and they ride up. And the padding on it is like a ruby red color.
Is there a jukebox?
Absolutely, there's a jukebox.
Because there is a song I want to play. I get up to the jukebox, and I'm looking, and I squeal, and I look over at Alberto, and I say, "They have our song, sweetie. They have our song."
Do you need any change for it?
Let me see. And I search about in my purse, and I go, no, I have it.
Okay, so yeah, you walk over to the jukebox, and you put the money in, and you choose your song. And what song might that be?
Mr. Sandman.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Yeah, so the song is playing, and you can tell that the woman behind the counter, she has a smile on her face. She just seems genuinely happy to see people here having a good time.
She's like lip syncing to it. Go ahead while looking at Alberto.
I'm actually gonna get up from my stool, and I'm gonna dance a little as I'm picking fries up and eating them as I dance.
She's gonna dance with him.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are dancing and having a wonderful time. It's just very lovely, and little bit of time goes. You guys share a beautiful dance together. You manage to eat your food. What are you guys gonna do?
All right. After we finish, I'm going to look over and be like, you sure you don't want me to order you any dessert or anything? I know you're watching your figure, but of course I still have to ask.
She's eating very carefully because she doesn't want to get anything on her dress. And then when she finishes, she goes, "Oh, I appreciate it, but no, all this food smells wonderful, but I can't. I think I'm good for now, but thank you."
Okay, no, that's all right. That's all right. I'll finish off the last few fries in my basket, and I will look over at the lady with the warm smile and say, "Gracias, gracias. Thank you."
She says, "It was my pleasure. Thank you. Please come by anytime."
Bye.
We
and I
will.
wave.
We will be back. We will be back.
And she waves when you say bye. She goes bye, and she waves, and she
Oh.
takes the. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I also wave goodbye.
Okay, she waves goodbye to both of you, and she takes the baskets when you guys are done and begins to clean the counter and all that. Typical things that you expect. And you guys have your to-go food for Lucas. So what are you guys going to do next?
Well, we gotta go take it back to him now.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So you drive back to Lucas's house, and
Hopefully it's not full of bullet holes or more bullet holes when we get back.
yeah, that I can't guarantee. So you guys make it up to the door, holding his food. What do you do?
Oh, not. Hey, Lucas, buddy, you there?
It's open.
I'll open it and I'll hold up the bag. All right, amigo, I got your food right here.
Cool.
So,
Did he just say cool and that's it? I couldn't
I
hear him.
think so.
I'll bring him the bag.
So do you take it, Josh?
Yep.
Okay, so you take the food. Inside is a burger with, lettuce and tomato and onion and pickles and all that on it. And there's some fries in there. Looks very, very good. You guys notice when you look at the time that there's about an hour left until the party officially starts.
I'm going to. I don't notice this because I'm
Well,
oblivious.
Kyle does.
Because I'm sorry. I'm not the. You could tell me what I know. Of course, you're the ST. I mean, the DM or whatever you want to call it. But I have something else on my mind, and I call. I say, "Oh, Alberto, honey, can you come over here for a moment?"
Of course, sweetheart. What's the matter?
I look around. I make sure Lucas ain't looking, and I say, Don't you think it was a little rude that he didn't thank you for the food?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, yeah, he also shot the phone to smithereens.
Yeah, he seems kind of unpredictable.
He is. I don't hire him for his politeness though. But I mean,
suppose that's true.
he could be a little bit more polite though.
I suppose that's true. Well, I just thought, he should have said thank you, but I understand.
Yeah, I mean, he is. I mean, how do I put it? Yeah, he goes to the beat of his own drum.
Okay, so what are you doing, Lucas?
I'm eating.
You're eating? Okay.
Hey, he hasn't shut the burger, thank God.
This damn cow.
Cow's still mooing. Bang, bang.
Okay, so you managed to eat all your food. Some time has passed. It's now about close to 6:30ish. You guys have you've talked and you've hung out basically, and the party starts in about 30 minutes. You know it's a big party.
Mhm.
What do you guys do?
Lucas, my man.
Yeah.
Would
what's
you
up?
would you like a cigar before we head out?
Of course.
I'll hand him one of my fine cigars straight from Havana,
All right,
and I will light one up with him.
all right, very classy. Very classy. So yeah, you smoking your cigar now, Lucas?
Yep, I hotbox it.
Okay. So you guys are smoking the cigars. Are you guys gonna stay there? Are you gonna head to the party? What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my cigar before I start herding this to the car.
Okay.
I know it's a big party, but I don't also appear to be in any particular hurry either.
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, you guys take your time and really enjoy the cigar. And when you're done, you now know that it's 5 minutes away from 7. So you know you're going to be late.
All right. Well, I suppose it's time to head out. Lucas, amigo, you going to ride with us, or are you gonna take your own way?
I'm gonna take my own.
All right, amigo. We will see you there. Sweetheart, are you ready?
She's away, so she doesn't have to smell the smoke, and then she's like, looking in a mirror, make sure her makeup's right. Oh, yes, I'm ready.
All right, honey. Let's get to the car. Lucas, he's gonna follow in his car.
Okay, she's going to put her kid away, and then get her purse, and then get ready.
Okay, so you guys get in your car and you back out slowly, and then you begin driving down the street headed for Town Square. You see that everybody's yard except for Lucas's is pretty immaculate. Every house is very. It just they look perfect. They look absolutely perfect. Lucas,
Yeah.
what kind of car do you drive?
I got a Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Okay, so you manage to hop on your Harley and you start up and it purrs. And you also drive, and you guys manage to make it to Town Square where it's bustling. Lots of people, hundreds of people are here. And you guys get out, and so now what do all 4 of you do? Now that you're all here together, what do you do?
Well, getting out of the car, I will get out and I will open my lady's door for her, and I will offer my arm for us to walk in together.
She's going to say thank you, and then take his arm, and yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys walk arm in arm, and you begin heading towards the party. What about you, Lucas?
I park my bike away from everybody else,
Okay.
and then I head into the party. I head to the bar.
Okay, you head into the party and over to the bar. All right. What about you, Kathy?
I order another drink.
You can have another drink?
Yes.
Okay. So as you're ordering another drink, about that time you see a man. You don't really know him. He makes his way over to the bar as well. What do you guys want to do?
Wait. Oh man. What does this guy look like?
What do you look like, Lucas?
Mm.
I'm 5'10", with long black hair, and I'm wearing black patent leather from head to toe.
This is a big space, and it didn't feel big.
Gotcha. Okay.
The ceilings are define the space.
I just kind of
And it's a sectioned off area.
grab my Miriana grabs her drink and takes a sip, lights a cigarette from her kit that she's already rolled, and just kind of looks over to Lucas and says, "So did you see that weird broadcast earlier?"
Yeah.
It definitely looked strange to me, didn't it to you?
Yep. That's why I shot my phone. It was a broadcast looking too.
Wait, you hold on. You shot your phone?
Yep.
Honey, why did you shoot your phone? I was high strung too, but I wouldn't have shot my phone. My phone rang.
The living room is so pretty. It is unbelievable.
I warned it once before not to bother me. But it didn't listen.
Look,
This is a huge focal point.
I feel like I'm not going to get anywhere if I just keep pressing this. So let me just start again. My name's Miriana. What's yours?
You can call me Cage.
Cage. That's an interesting name. Where are you from, Cage?
Everywhere.
Edinburgh?
Enjoy this space. Call your family and have one over.
Like England, Edinburgh?
Everywhere but nowhere.
Everywhere. Oh. So you're a drifter.
Yep.
That's pretty interesting. Sounds like a neat kind of life. Me, I've lived my whole life here in this town.
Doesn't that get boring?
Oh, more than you could ever know. And there's more happening here than you could ever know, too.
This one I think is perfect. I was born in the South, but I began my design career in New York.
What do you mean?
What do you say about a black shower? Pink cabinet?
It has to do with
Push the design boundary.
one of my jobs. I'm an information broker of sorts, and this region of the state, I usually sell information for a price. If there's something that someone doesn't need to know, I usually know it.
Maybe you can tell me what comes out to get me.
I'm sorry?
Clients find their own fullness by bringing out the very best of themselves into their homes.
Maybe you can tell me why my phone's out to get me.
Best ways possible.
Honey, I don't think your phone was out to get you.
Then why did I shoot it?
Because I don't. Miriana just kind of like stutters and like takes a big gulp from her White Russian.
That's fair. So, as you guys are having this interesting conversation. You, Jack, you guys, when you made your way into the party, you immediately are spotted by Louis Lafleur. And he walks up to you, and you can see he's wearing a really extravagant, silky-looking shirt with frillies.
Mhm.
He's got his hair done beautifully.
Mhm.
And he goes, "Oh, you are always a vision, my dear."
And she's wearing his dress, very very white dress, and she even has like a white rose behind her right ear. Be careful of the thorns, but yeah.
Right, yeah. He takes your hand ever so gently and kisses it.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Always so radiant, and I could not have designed a dress for anyone more beautiful in mind than you.
She like visibly blushes, and she like looks away like she wants to bury her face in Alberto's chest, and she's like, "Oh,
He looks
stop."
at Albert. He looks at Alberto and says, "You might want to keep this one happy, or I might have to steal her for myself."
Oh,
I'll greet him with a wide grin. I take great care of her. But Louis, mi amigo, always a pleasure to see you. I'll reach into my pocket and pull out one of those cigars from Havana. I saved this just for you.
You see, he goes, "Oh, you know your way to my heart." He goes, "Oh, by the way, Alberto, I know you've not done a lot of modeling, but I have a suit that is for men, and it took me a while to make, and I think," and he kind of uses his hands to, like as if he's molding your figure in the air. He goes, "You'll be the perfect person for it. Is there any way I could pay you to model my suit?"
I think we can come to an arrangement.
He puts his hand on his chest and goes, "Oh, you have made me very happy, more so than you know."
It's always a pleasure, Louis. It's always a pleasure. You just let me know what I need to do, and we'll make it happen.
He says, "Well, I tell you what. Why don't you stop by the modeling agency on Monday, and we can make sure that it's perfectly to your figure, and I'd like to take some photos, if I may."
Of course, of course. What time would be good for you?
Yeah, whatever time is good for you.
I imagine probably after lunch would be a good time.
Why don't you stop by, and I'll have a chef make us lunch.
Ooh.
I like how you think, Louis. I like how you think.
He goes, "Please, please." He motions for both of you to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me. I have someone I'd like you to meet.
Of course, of course.
So you guys are led to a group of people, and you immediately notice that it's the mayor, and with him is a young, beautiful woman, long blonde hair, an elegant, slender frame, supple lips, beautiful blue eyes. If you need a representation, she looks like Paris Hilton.
Okay.
And you see also around, you see that there's the actor James Stewart, the actress Grace Kelly, John Wayne, and also William Holden.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I will. Are they there with the mayor?
Yeah, they're all having a conversation right now.
I'll wait for a moment, not wanting to be rude and interrupt their conversation before introducing myself.
Okay, so you wait until they're they're done talking, and the mayor looks at you guys with a smile. And he goes, "Oh, thank you guys so much for being here. I sure do hope I can convince you to give me your vote in the next election."
Of course, of course. I mean, you've done a great job for this city. I don't see any reason to change my vote now. Mr. Mayor, could I interest you in a cigar straight from Havana? I'll reach into my coat pocket.
You see, he looks and goes, "There's no way I could say no to that."
With a wide grin, I'll pull one out. I'll even offer to light it for him if he wants.
He takes it and puts it in his mouth, and you light it for him, and he smiles and begins to smoke it. And you also hear, "Hey there, you mind if I have one as well?"
Of course, no problem at all. No problem at all. I'll grin. I'll pull out another and offer to light it.
You offer to light it, and you see that John Wayne is smoking one of your cigars.
Straight from Havana, amigo.
He looks at you and goes, "Well, this is a really good cigar, so tell me, what's your name, young man?"
Alberto Fernandez.
He kind of extends a hand. He goes, "Well, I'm John Wayne. It's a pleasure to meet you."
It is an absolute pleasure, I'll say as I shake his hand.
You shake his hand. He's got a firm grip. He goes, "So, what brings you guys here to the party, if I may ask?"
Well, my beautiful little Rose over here, I will motion to Christina, is here to model. Christine is here to model this beautiful dress made by the magnificent Louis.
Wow.
I do a little spin for him for it, and then I giggle and I just look up and say, "It's wonderful to meet you, Mr. Wayne."
You see, he reaches down and takes your slender hand, and he kisses it gently. He goes, "Well, if I may say so, you're quite a beautiful woman."
Thank you.
And he puts the cigar back in his mouth, and he begins to smoke it. And the mayor speaks up and goes, "So, I just want everyone to just have a good time. And please make yourselves at home here. That's what this is all about. I want everyone to know each other. I want Sunny Grove to feel like home, no matter where you are. I want Sunny Grove to feel like home."
Well, absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I definitely understand that. This has been a magnificent, wonderful home for us thus far, and I look forward to living here for many years to come. So, hey, I'm all on board with what you're selling, and if there's anything I can do to help you out here, this wonderful party, please let me know.
He says, "Oh, that's so appreciated. You don't even know." And about that time, you notice that someone is walking to the stage to take it, as if to give like some form of speech. You notice that it's a man who about 5'10", an average build, but maybe a little bit more on the muscular side. He's got black hair, clean shaven face. You need a representation. He looks like the actor John Hamm.
Okay.
You see, he stands in front of the microphone, and he takes a silverware, a piece of silverware, and he kind of daintily taps it on the glass. So it goes ting, 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 basically to get everyone's attention. What does everyone do?
I will turn my attention to him.
Same. That will actually get me to, yeah.
I will turn my attention to him while continuing to drink and smoke, and trying to forget that I just heard that one of my fellow townspeople shot his phone.
Okay. What about you, Lucas? What do you do?
I approach the stage slowly.
Okay, so you just you begin kind of walking through the people. Nobody notices at the moment, and the man stands there, and everybody knows him. He is basically the wealthiest man in Sunny Grove. He is actually rumored to have been the one to have Sunny Grove built. But that's only rumors. And you guys know him as his name is Timothy Wesley. And he stands there and he goes, I'd like to thank everyone today for stopping by to give the good mayor your vote of confidence. When I set out to make Sunny Grove the best it could be, I did so with what I would like to feel is a realistic mindset. As many of you know by the stories that you've heard, when I purchased the global pharmaceutical company known as the Genovese drugstores, I did so with the intention to help those who can't help themselves. I can't bring myself to see someone sick, someone in need, and not be able to get the help that they need. It is my job, my belief, to make sure that absolutely everyone, not just in Sunny Grove, but in the world, is taken care of. And with my good friend, Mr. Alan Thompson, I believe that we can make that a reality. I know at least in Sunny Grove. Mr. Alan Thompson is a very kind-hearted man who has everyone's best interest at heart. I genuinely believe that. He goes, and if there's anyone who has any questions right now, I would like to open the floor up. You may ask myself or Mr. Thompson, the mayor, any question at all. We would like to assure you that your trust in us is well placed. So let's open up the floor, if we may. And by now, the mayor has also made his way onto the stage, standing next to Mr. Wesley. All right. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm just going to stay close to Alberto and hold his arm and see if he has anything to add.
I'm going to observe and see who speaks up and listen to what they have to say.
Okay.
Hey Wes, I have a question for you. When are you gonna pay me back?
Who are you asking? Are you asking the mayor or Mr. Wesley?
Wes.
You ask him, and you see he looks at you, and he looks really, really confused. He goes, well, I didn't catch your name. May I ask what it is?
You don't remember me?
He goes, I'm sorry, I don't. I will say I meet a lot of people, so sometimes names slip my mind. How exactly would I remember you?
We went to high school together.
they feel about this place. But I think
You see, he kind of is like mulling over it. Make a charisma check, Josh, with 2 negatives added, because right now your story seems not real plausible. Do you have anything related to social, positive or negative, that would help you or hinder you here?
Positive, I'm too honest.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to let you add that. So far you have... What was your negative social?
Not a good speaker.
Not a good speaker, okay. What was your negative on mental?
I'm slow as a box of rocks.
Okay. I'm going to add a third negative dice for your mental negative feature, because even though you might be being honest, it doesn't come across to the people that you're being super honest. So roll your 2 positive dice, your 3 negative dice, and tell me the results. Don't add them up, just the numbers on each dice.
and your main area over there separated.
Okay, the positive dice is 5 and 3.
Okay.
My negative one is 4, 3, and 1.
Okay. So your positive and your negative 3 will cancel each other out. So that would mean you got a 5.
Yep.
And what is your charisma score? What was
1.
your charisma score? Is a 1?
Yep.
Okay. So you had 2 uncanceled negatives. So on your character sheet, put that you have 2 stress in your social category. So as you say this story, you can tell he definitely does not remember you, and everyone around you does not seem to believe you.
I'll look over to Christine. I'll whisper, "What is he on about?"
You guys hear people around you say, there's no way that's true. Why would Mr. Wesley need money from him? Mr. Wesley is filthy, filthy, filthy rich. There's no way he would need money. No way.
I say to Kyle's character, I'm not sure.
This could get bad.
Yeah. So, what are you doing, Kathy, when you hear all this?
I'm just gonna, because I'm such a curt woman, because Mariana's such a curt woman, she's going to just kind of, finish her drink, ask the bartender for another,
Okay.
as nicely as she can, and, call out to the mayor and just be like, Mr. Mayor, please, what in Sam Hill was that announcement about on the news earlier? Did nobody else see that?
Okay, so as you ask that, you definitely get some people stirring noises. And the mayor kind of goes, well, and then you see Mr. Wesley put up a hand. I'd like to answer that question if I may. Ma'am, may I get your name?
Sanderson?
Miss Sanderson. as the owner of the WKBS 48 news station, we decided to have that alarm because, as you know, worldwide there have been alarming threats that Russia could very well attempt to nuke what is our beautiful country. And I don't want anyone to feel that we're unprepared. I want everyone to feel that not only are we prepared, but maybe we could give you a big enough heads up to seek some kind of shelter before anything could happen to you. It is our absolute duty to make sure that you, and he kind of motions with his finger to everybody like in attendance, to make sure that you, the people of Sunny Grove, are taken care of. We don't want anyone to feel like they're unsafe. I do apologize on behalf of myself and even the mayor that we had to go that route. I know it's scary, but we're in scary times. And unfortunately, in scary times, sometimes it's best to be honest with you, the people of Sunny Grove, than to lie to you and tell you that everything's okay when things may not be. That's why I made the decision to put that on the news so all of you would be educated and informed on what was happening. And I greatly and sincerely apologize that it instilled fear in you, Miss Sanderson, as well as anyone else here in Sunny Grove that felt that fear. Because, and I hope you will forgive us for that.
Personally, I'm much less concerned about my fear and much more concerned about everybody's willingness to believe you. What if we don't think it's a drill next time? What if there's raising hell on the streets? You can't just play with people's traumas and heighten people up like that. That's not right.
My character is going to look up at Kyle like she's concerned and like she's scared because this Mariana Sanderson has a point. She just like looks up at Alberto, looks scared.
You see that he kind of professionally puts his hands behind his back, and he goes, "That is your question and your statement is, it's very profound, and I understand where you're coming from, but let me ask you a question, if I may, Miss Sanderson. If a nuke was to go off in Sunnyvale, or Sunny Grove, I meant Sunnyvale, Sunny Grove was to be, I guess you could say, put in a position of extreme radiation with all the sickness that would inevitably happen, would you have preferred to have known in advance that there was a threat to where you could seek shelter? Or would you prefer we say nothing and then that happen and you become incredibly ill and suffer for the remainder of your days with no medical available to take care of that problem?
That's a... No reasonable person wouldn't want that sort of protection for themselves, but not at the cost of their sanity.
He goes, okay, I see what you're saying, and I am absolutely, as well as the mayor here, we're always open to ideas and suggestions. So let me ask you, Miss Sanderson, what would you do differently that could also secure the safety of the people of Sunnygrove without instilling the fear in them?
Well, I don't know. For one thing, you could run a congressperson. I know that we do have an active political scene here in Sunny Grove. And if look, you can't just scare people into making them feel safe.
Well, that's why I'm asking you, Miss Anderson, if you have other solutions. We're down to hear them. We want to instill the safety without the fear in the people of Sunnygrove. We don't want anyone to be afraid, but we want to be honest as well. And so to anyone out there who has a better solution, then please, by all means, approach us, help us, let us know what we could do differently to give you the peace of mind of knowing that you're safe without instilling any fear inside you.
He just, at this point, kind of like sighs heavily and sits down, like the womanly anger of being sort of shushed by a man on stage, but also like everybody pretending like nothing's really going on. It's frustrating, and also she just doesn't know like how to combat this idyllic cult-like speech. So she just kind of sits down and takes a sip of her drink.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
I will look at Christine, and I'll say something. I'll say out loud. I will be completely honest. I was actually very frightened earlier by the alert, but I also do understand where the gentleman is coming from. But I also understand, the lady doesn't want us to panic either. But it's I will also be completely honest. I do not really have a better way. I mean these are weapons of mass destruction and torment. Honestly, there's much that we could do other than get to a shelter. So I do agree with the fact that, a heads up to head to the shelters would be preferable versus no warning. But what I am worried about now, since that we're on this subject, is what we do in the aftermath. Say the worst case scenario happens and we do get bombed. What do we do after the fallout?
Are you asking that question loud enough for him to hear you?
Yes.
Okay. You see, he heard you, and he goes, that is a magnificent question, and I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that the answer is simple, because the answer is not simple. The answer is complicated. But I am willing, and I have already used a lot of my resources to build underground bunkers. So if that were to happen, unfortunately, from the statistics that we know, the radiation would stick around for a little while. And unfortunately, yes, it would do devastating things. Devastating. But in these underground bunkers, and there's even one under Sunnygrove, there would be enough room, food, shelter, anything to house everyone in Sunny Grove for a couple years out to where we could come back up and out to the safety and we could rebuild Sunny Grove once the radiation had gone.
Okay, I appreciate your answer. I appreciate your answer. I just, I understand where both sides are coming from. I do. At the end of the day, we just all want to be safe and live our lives as we're accustomed to and help this community grow.
And he goes, I could not agree more. I am with you. And if there was a better way, believe me, Mr. Thompson and I, we would do it. Unfortunately, there's just not a better way, at least not that we've discovered. And we don't want anyone, not a single solitary person in Sunny Grove, to feel afraid, harmed, anything. We want everyone to remain happy and healthy. That is the goal for Sunny Grove. We know the world is scary out there. We know that. And that's why we want to protect each and every one of you from the proverbial horrors of the night.
We've replaced all the termite-ridden wood. It's full steam ahead at the Quinn's house.
He goes, is there any more questions?
Where are these bunkers located?
He goes, there's a bunker underneath Sunny Grove. Right where we stand. And he points down at the ground. Underneath, there's a bunker that is big enough to house every single one of you. It is as big as the city. It was designed to look as close to the city as possible. We know it won't be the same because there wouldn't be the blue skies that we have today, wouldn't be the sunshine, but it would at least keep everyone safe and sound long enough to where when the radiation subsides, we could come back up and we could rebuild Sunny Grove. And we could plant grass and we could replant trees and we could rebuild from the ground up. And he uses some hand gestures to indicate from the ground up. Are there any more questions?
Where's the entrance located?
He says, well, I am not obligated to speak on that one answer at this time because we don't want anyone searching for it trying to enter.
This for? Love it. Yeah? Yeah, it's a great idea. Perfect. We'll lay down some paper and let's see what it looks like.
So he places his hands together. He goes, I appreciate every one of you being here. I appreciate all of your questions, your concerns, everything. You, the people of Sunny Grove, are what makes this town, no, this world so great. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do. So please, sit back, relax, and enjoy the festivities of tonight's party. And he begins to walk off stage along with the mayor.
I'll start applauding.
Okay.
I'll start too.
Okay, and everyone else is joining you. Lucas, Kathy?
I boo.
I just kind of like take a long drag from my cigarette and then another sip from my drink.
Okay, so Josh boos. Okay, you can tell he probably either doesn't hear it or he just takes it in really good stride. One of the two. Okay, so you guys enjoy the parties. You talk to celebrities. You listen to music. You have good food. There's plenty of alcohol. And I want everyone in here
Mm-hmm.
to make a logic check.
Okay.
All right. I have oblivious negatives to perception.
You are definitely going to take a negative. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Would eye for detail apply here?
Absolutely would.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not going to add any negative dice to anyone's pool for the situation, but if you have any negative features that would affect you, then you will take that. So, in your case, Kathy Scatterbrained, it would add to your pool of negatives.
So I get one positive,
Shit,
one
did I
negative.
have to reroll? Or, no, I don't have to reroll. I could just throw in another. Okay, there we go. Alright. I hope I did well.
I got a 1 and a 4.
Okay, we're going to go. Okay, I'm going to ask Kyle. What is your logic rating, Kyle?
2, and I got a 1 and a 4.
Which one was your positive?
My normal. Well, they're both positive. They're both positive. They're both positive.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no negatives. Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Okay, Kyle. Okay, you got a 1. Jack, what'd you get?
I'm about to roll 2 dice right now. Left side's positive, right side's negative.
Okay.
Left side is 3, right side is 1. My logic is 2. So I got a 1 on the negative and a 3 on the positive, and my logic is 2.
Okay, add 1 to your mental stress.
All right.
Add 1 to your mental stress. Kathy, what was your results?
I got a 1 on my positive die. I got a 3 and a 4 on my negative die. My negative.
Did you say a 3 and a 4?
Yes.
Okay, so add 2 more stress.
Oh my
You're-
god. So fucking stressed.
Okay, Josh, what'd you get?
I got a 3 on a positive.
Okay, did you have any negative features with that or no?
I'm checking it. I don't think so.
Okay, what was your logic rating?
2,
And you what was it you rolled again?
3,
You rolled a 3, okay. And what was your logic rating, Kathy?
4.
And what your positive, what was it again, a 1?
1.
Okay, so Kathy and Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy, you notice it first. When you glance away from the bar, kind of away from the party, and like one of the, I guess what would be considered like the outskirts of the party, you can see an alleyway. And you hear a loud scream. And Kyle, you hear this as well. It's like a very blood-curdling scream.
What's wrong, honey?
Did you not just hear that scream? Did you just not hear that blood-curdling scream from over there? I'll point towards the alleyway.
What?
I kind of look over in the direction of Alberto, and I'm like, "You heard that too?"
How could I not hear it? Oh my god! Oh
Well,
my
I
god! Oh my
think
god!
we
Oh
should
my god!
go check it out, huh?
yeah, somebody could be in trouble.
So,
You guys go check it out.
Should
yes.
I'm gonna tell Kyle's character. I'm gonna tell Alberto. Should I go with you, honey?
Yes, come with me. Come with me.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna start going with him. I'm gonna hold his arm.
So as you guys and several others from the party begin to make their way to the blood-curdling scream, as you round the corner, you see a large amount of blood on the pavement, and you see a woman has noticed this absolutely horrific sight, and she has her hands over her mouth, tears streaming down her face, and you see in this puddle of blood, you see what was once, well, still is technically, a human body that is completely naked, and you can see the red meat and muscle and tissue, and you can see from head to toe that this body has been skinned alive.
My character will immediately shriek and then bury her face in Alberto's chest and just start sobbing uncontrollably.
So everybody but Kathy, because Kathy already took it, is going to suffer 2 mental stress.
All right, so I got 3 now. All right, yeah, like that. Sorry, it was
Yeah.
So I got 3 now.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I hope I marked
that,
it right on my sheet. Go ahead.
And that is where I'm going to end this session.
Okay. Before I stop the recording, do we do the whole, since this is end of the world, do we do the whole vote thing, and do you want me to record that?
Yeah, we could do that real quick.
Okay.
We can do that real quick. So
I just want to add at the end that Alberto would be like, police! Somebody call the police!
okay, that'll definitely be in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you see this body, you yell that, and that's where the session ends.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Okay, so now we're going to do basically the equivalent of evolving and de-evolving, leveling up, if you will.
Mhm.
So we'll start with Kathy. Now, Kathy, you don't get to vote on your own character stuff.
Right. That's the, yeah.
That's up to everyone else. So, Kyle, how do you feel Kathy played, but what do you feel Kathy did the most in terms of her character and regarding features?
She was very inquisitive. She asked a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, inquisitive. So, and I absolutely agree with that. Jack, what do you feel?
I want to say inquisitive, and like she said before, she said she was playing off Kurt. I think she did, but just being straight up, just like, well, what do you mean, and what is this, and you know what I mean, with the questions, just.
Well, you got to choose one feature.
Well, yeah, I'm going with Kurt. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm going with Kurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got one for inquisitive and one for Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Josh, what do you feel Kathy did the most?
Inquisitive.
You feel that she was more inquisitive than Kurt?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so Kathy, is what you'll do is on your character sheet under features, you will put under, you can just write the name of the feature and then put parentheses mental. Inquisitive, because you don't have that on your sheet, right?
No.
So you gain a new positive feature
Yeah.
called inquisitive.
And I just want to say, I know I voted for a negative feature for you, but that's the way the game works. Like for example, we had a game of this, and my character had naive as the negative flaw, and it led to a deadly situation for the whole troop. And the troop voted that I played naive well, and even though I played to my character, I got a minus on one of my attributes, so I like devolved, but it's not for bad role playing or anything. It's just because I played my.
No, that's
you know what I mean, right?
It's like real life characters. People in real life grow and de-evolve as well.
Right.
And that's just, it's not bad role playing at all, because everyone
Thank you. Yes.
did a wonderful job.
Right.
So now we will evaluate So we evaluated Kathy. Now we'll evaluate Jack's character.
Ooh, all right.
Kathy, how do you feel that Jack acted? If you could give Jack one feature to the way he played the most, what would it be and why?
If you need to look at my sheet to go off of any that I already did, it's there. But you can give me a new one, or I'm not trying to.
Let's see if she can
Right.
answer that first without.
Right. Like, I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up.
I feel like Jack's character was really like compassionate and just like was not like in a lovey-dovey way, but more like just a really like his character really wanted the best for everybody and wants everybody to be happy and safe. She's really like, she has a big aversion to guns. She slides an extra tip to the waitress, that sort of stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah, I would say she's really compassionate.
Thank you.
Okay. Sure. Josh, how do you feel?
Compassionate.
Compassionate? Okay. We have two for
I don't disagree with compassionate, but I'm going to go the other side of the coin here, and I'm going to say that she is very averse to violence. Because when she heard the scream, she showed fear because someone was in trouble, possibly in a violent manner, which, of course, we saw at the end. Someone was skinned alive. She was very skittish at guns whenever they were mentioned or brought up. So that really stood out to me as well, so that's my vote.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I can absolutely see that. Absolutely. Well, compassionate won out. So, unless anyone wants to change their vote.
I want to stay with my vote, but at the same time, I definitely see the merit in Kyle's argument as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Josh, you want to keep your vote, or what are you doing?
I'm keeping it.
Okay. So, Jack, on your sheet, you will put compassionate.
Compassionate. Okay. Positive or negative, and where does it go? Social?
The compassionate will be a positive.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say social.
Nice. Okay.
Because I don't think it would be. I don't know if it'd be considered mental or not.
Yeah. I figured it was positive, but I just wanted to make sure. All right,
Yeah.
I got it on there. And I have 3 resistance and mental. Did I put that on my sheet? Well, yeah. I just want to
You
make sure
have
I
3
did it right.
stress. You don't have any resistance yet.
Oh, did I put it wrong?
You just put you have. Like, the resistance is there because you have not. The way it works is resistance. You have technically 9 stress boxes. Whenever the first 3 boxes are filled up, then when you get a 4th stress, or how many ever, you then get 1 resistance. So anytime you take stress, it's lowered by 1. Whenever 6 stress boxes are filled in, whenever you take a 7th or an 8th or a 9th, it's lowered by 2. The stress is lowered by 2.
I see.
So, I think Kathy's the only one that had. How many mental stress did you have, Kathy?
Dang.
5.
5. So Kathy currently has 1 resistance. So actually, Kathy reduced that 5 to a 4.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you should have had that 1 resistance. So it's actually a 4, not a 5. Okay, so now you have the positive feature of compassionate. Let's see. So now Kyle. How did everyone feel Kyle played?
Oh, well, I want to say he played up to his startled. Well, right off the bat. And he was also very he had that very high charisma factor too to him. And What else? Shit. What else? What else can I add about?
Remember, you have to give him one feature.
Yeah. I want to give him like a charisma bonus. I feel like some type of, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll let the others speak for now, but that's how I feel. I feel like he was very charismatic.
Okay.
He had that.
Kathy, how do you feel?
I definitely agree with Jack on that, but I also feel like more than anything, Alberto just like came through as really like jumpy and like a big time worrywart. Like
Okay,
shit was gonna go wrong at any moment.
So if you had to give one feature, which one would you give?
I think I'd say worrywart.
Worrywart, okay. Josh, how do you feel Kyle played?
A little skittish.
Skittish?
Yep.
Okay. So we kind of have a bunch of different things going on. Jack, have you...
Well, he also played up to the smooth dancer, too, in the diner. You know?
Since we have multiple options, this is where I'm gonna step in.
Okay.
Because we've had 3 different disagreements. While Kyle was charismatic and even danced, he only danced once in the scene.
Right, yeah.
So I can't give him that as his predominant feature that he showed.
I think he showed his charisma.
I have to agree with Kathy. I do feel he was jumpy.
Yeah.
He was very a worrywart. I have to agree with that. By no means, Kyle, as you know, that is not a knock at your role playing.
Right.
I actually think this is one of your favorite characters that you ran that I really like.
Yeah. He's very dope.
I have to agree with Kathy. I think that the worrywart one for this session made the most sense.
All right.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately for you, it's a negative trait.
Yeah.
A negative mental trait.
Well, okay. Would that be a separate trait, or would that tack on the easily surprised?
Yeah, that's the thing, too, because there's, like, easily surprised, and maybe there's, like, worrywart because you're worried you're about to be surprised and you don't like it.
Well, I would say it would be a new one.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you'll put the minus symbol, worrywart, parentheses, mental.
Right.
So, okay. How does everyone feel Josh played?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I can basically describe this as a lack of social norms, almost in an alien sort of way, because who in their right mind shoots a phone for ringing?
It makes sense. So, okay, so lack of social norms.
Yeah.
We're not even in the session right now, and Miriana's just taking another drink.
Okay, so how do you feel, Kathy, that Josh played?
Chaotic.
Yes.
Very surreal.
Yeah.
Very just like wild's not the word. It wasn't like a wild delivery, but it was more just like very chaotic, and like I had literally no idea what was going to happen next from Lucas. So,
okay, so if you had to give one feature, what would it be?
Chaotic.
Jack, didn't you say chaotic?
Kyle.
I I said lack of social norms almost alien because, like I said, who in their right mind shoots at a phone for ringing?
Did I ask you, Jack, to give a review yet or no?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I figured.
Huh? How do you feel that Josh played?
I'm trying to put it in a different term that he just because he is I don't want to say he's too honest because that's what he's got, but like he just how do you describe him besides chaotic? Like,
so you going with chaotic?
I guess I'm gonna have to go with chaotic because I can't even put it into words. It's great, by the way. Like, I like that he does it. He's very.
He's good at it.
I don't want to say a nomad and solitude, but like he just there's the lack of social norm. Like he'll just do something that you wouldn't expect because you wouldn't expect most people to operate like that because it's not.
Well, you got to choose
social,
one.
right? I know. I'm gonna go. Well, okay, so we got chaotic and we got lack of social norms, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think I might actually go with lack of social norms.
Okay.
Because I think that fits with what I'm thinking because he just speaks whenever he wants, he does whatever he wants, he shoots the phone.
All right,
he
Josh,
stabbed the cereal box.
Put the minus symbol, lack of social norms, parentheses social.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Here's one more thing. I'm about to put on deodorant, so I'm raising my deodorant. You can't even see this, but no. Here's another lack of social norm. He didn't say thank you. He didn't say thank you.
No, that's true.
He got him that food. Didn't say thank you. And my character knows that. So that's another push towards the lack of social norms.
So
he's got a lack of social norms.
We got all the characters done.
Yep.
So.
Let me know when to stop. Go ahead.
Like I always do, I want your guys' honest take on the game, etc. Because I can't grow as a storyteller without your guys' opinions.
Let's get Kathy's first because she's new to the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why did you put me on the spot like that?
I'm sorry. Well, I just want to know your opinion so bad.
Well. Okay, first of all, I have something to say to Keith. Keith.
Yes.
Oh God, I really have to get this off my chest. Do you really want my honest opinion about LaFleur?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
It's not the flamboyant. It's not the flamboyance that offends me. It's the bad French impression.
You know what? I respect that. I can't do a French accent super well, so I completely I respect that.
I grew up in Southeast Louisiana,
right.
so like
right.
I'm just. He's trying to. I'm so sorry, but I was trying to hold in my laughter.
No, I absolutely agree. It was terrible, but I want to make voices different so you can distinguish who's who.
Right.
Yeah.
So I completely agree with you that my accent is garbage.
Yes.
Like I'm not at all. How can I be even remotely upset at that? That is one of the realest things I've ever heard.
You can't nail them all, man. I know you nail Mr. Mackey though. Like yeah, man.
Hey, children, listen. Yeah, what else did you think, Cassie, about the story? and that's the thing. I want brutal honesty, Kathy. I want brutal honesty. If for some reason you didn't enjoy the game or the story or whatnot, I want to know that because I can't do things differently if everybody tells me it's great.
Right.
Yeah. I appreciate that. It's not like I'm going to beat down your door for having a bad French accent and
Sure.
you know, I'm not gonna like expect you to get like leagues and leagues better or anything like that. That's whatever. Besides the whole accent thing, that was just making me laugh more than anything. But like, honestly, it was really good. Like, I couldn't like. Nothing was like jumping out at me. It's like, oh god, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Like it was well paced.
Mhm.
It was interesting. I wanted to see where it was going. I wanted to see what was happening next. The Wesley guy, I almost called him Wesker. The Wesley guy is like creepy as fuck, and he's like a cult leader, and he just gives me like major heaves, and I liked it. It was a fun session, and honestly, I'm hoping that we get to do more.
Yes.
Well, I know Saturday, I know we got the Power Ranger game, and the days where the Power Ranger game has to be postponed or whatever, this will be the backup game that's in its place.
Right.
Sick.
So we got like ideas going. So like if next weekend Justin can't make it, then this will take its place until
Yeah, I'm about it. I'm about it.
until he comes back. All right, Josh, what'd you think?
Another
I
great
have a
session.
question. I have a question, Keith.
Oh, Joe's was good.
Do you guys refer to him as Justin when I'm not around on purpose? Because fuck you guys.
I referred to him as Justin because I didn't know if Kathy would know him as Kiyoki.
That's his name. Don't mix the names up, dog. Come
This
on,
is
bro.
record. Not that you would care, but just out of
Don't give a fuck. Don't
social
care.
grace, it's being recorded right now. Just saying. I
fine.
know, but I'm just saying.
There is only one, like Highlander. There's not two.
All right.
That's
All right.
fair. That's fair. Juz, did you hear the session?
No, I
You
was
came in late,
watching
yeah.
Morbius. I came in after Morbius. Yeah.
Yeah, he came in
How
during
was
the
it?
voting.
How was it?
That is a question after you guys are done with you guys recording. Finish you guys
Okay.
recording. Then I'll
Yeah.
let you
All
guys
right.
know.
Cool.
Anything else, Josh, or did you just think it was a great session?
I think it was a great session.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's definitely a lot of intrigue, a lot of mystery. I can kind of get what Kathy's saying about the. I want to call him Wesley, but I know that's not his name.
No, that is
I
Wesley.
knew his name is. Oh, it is Wesley. So
Yeah.
I am right.
Timothy
All right.
Wesley.
Yeah.
All
If
right.
he owes me money.
See, I'm wondering about that too, but I can get what Kathy's saying about Wesley, but I also know you, Keith. I've played in your games long enough that sometimes it's not the obvious character that's the perpetrator, but it's someone else.
Yeah.
So while I get the suspicion, I think it's just highly as likely that Wesley's just a public servant and a businessman, and it's somebody else there that's really the bad guy.
Or he
It's
could be
me.
in on it.
Mayor.
Josh, it's me.
He could
That's
be in
fair,
on it.
Kyle. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
So,
It's gotta be the mayor.
so what? did
You
think,
know, if anything, I bet you that damn woman at the diner is, cooking up that flesh in the
Yeah.
burgers and feeding them to people without
Shoot.
them knowing.
Okay, and you literally just paid her $30 to like continue her evil bidding.
It was good. What can I say? Service was great.
Yeah.
$7.50. So what do you think, Jack?
Oh man, I always love the pacing of your games. Like seriously, and then like the horrific moment is always at the end of the first session. You know what I mean? And it starts to grow like a TV show or movie. You know?
That's why
So
that's
just
usually what I go for.
there's always like the nice touches too. Like, you know, yes, there is a jukebox, and we got to do like a little dance scene and stuff like that. You know.
So you guys, did it have a 1950s feel?
Yes.
Oh, it absolutely did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very much so. Very fitting with the period.
Cool. That's what I was kind of going for. Make it feel as 50s as possible. So you can stop recording, Jack.
All right. Well, actually, I want to put two things on the recording if I can.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
So I appreciate that my character is compassionate, and she did that to help the lady. But you want to know one big reason why? She'd never tell anybody, but one big reason why she added the tip?
Why?
She didn't want to seem like the man's got to do everything, and she's just some helpless little damsel that just holds the, you know, it's just the arm candy. So she wanted to add in something from herself as well to prove that it's not just a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I respect that.
And the second thing I want to add before I stop the recording is that Josh is great. You are, bro. I don't want you to think like you're not great, by the way. And I love having you around. And the way you play your characters is very... If I had to describe it, I would say very punk. Like punk rock, in a way. Like you just do whatever the fuck you want. And some people, it doesn't make sense to everybody else, but it makes sense to you. That's why I said you're like a Malkavian. Because Malkavians don't make sense to a lot of people, except for maybe other Malkavians. But everything makes sense to you. There's a method. I think there's a method to your madness.
He marches to the beat of his own drum.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely does.
If anybody has anything else to add, go ahead, but I'm going to stop the recording right now.
PP.
PP?
Yeah. Did that make it on the recording?
That's going to go on the recording, yeah.
Good.
Anybody else? Or
You're welcome, Internet.
I shoot the phone. It was talking back to me. That was great. That was great.
In the immortal words of celebrity deathmatch, good fight, good night.